morning, everyone. How are you? Happy Ramadan in English, right? We'd like to say Happy Ramadan in English, right? It's preferable to address it in the original language. It's better to say it in Arabic, alright? You say Ramadan Mubarak or Kareem, right? But in contextualized words using English language, we would like to say Happy Ramadan, right? Merry Ramadan is not preferable, right? Good. I hope you are doing great. So today we would like to address another topic, very interesting topic regarding the language itself. Okay? When we talk about the language, here we need to deal with the scientific terms and the scientific study of that language. Yes, Steve? Good. We are going to deal or tackle various areas regarding the language, right? In English we have a branch, right? A branch called applied linguistics. Understood? So applied linguistics, it means how we apply the language based on the environment, based on the contextualized meaning and setting, right? I will explain. For example, we come from a various background, right? And a various original background that reflects our identity, reflects the way of speaking, reflects pragmatic, reflects utterance and other areas. We have a style in language, understood? We have special style in producing messages. Alright? In this session, I would love to address all the areas that related to applied linguistics. Alright? When we talk about applied linguistics, we deal with the language and identity. This is the first aspect. Then the second aspect is language and culture. The third one is language and communication. Alright? I will repeat. Language and identity, language and communication, language and culture. Alright? So these are the three major areas. We have another area which is language and gender. So let us talk about the first aspect, the first area. Language and identity. Simply put, it's like when you have an identity card. Do you know, are you familiar with the meaning of identity card? What is the meaning of identity card? That's it. It's similar to that. Language and identity is similar to identity card. What encompasses, okay, I'm talking about the identity card. What does it include? Include what? Name. Full name, including the family name, including what? Date of birth, blood symbol, etc. So all these are related to your identity. Understood? A picture also is a recognition, a facial recognition, is a part of your identity. When we talk about linguistic or language and identity, right, when we speak, we reveal who we are. It means when you speak, I can figure out whether you are Mascarian or from Oran or from Amazigh. So the language, what? Reveals your identity. Understood? It tells the other person, okay, the recipient, when he listens to your language utterance, to your language style, understood, and intonation, he will realize whether you are from Shlif or from Annaba or from Steve or etc. So the language is related to your identity. And when we talk about identity, we are dealing with nationality. Understood? We are dealing with social setting. What is the meaning of social setting? Social derives from the word society. What is society? That's it, okay? The society means people, right? Understood? If you are a part of a society, understood? And means that you are involved in a social setting. Understood? Good. So, let us talk about people who live in Oran. People who live in Oran, do they have the same utterance and the same style, language like Mascarian people? No. So this is the meaning of language and identity. When you speak, I will figure out, okay, about your setting. Where do you belong? Okay? Understood? Clear? Do you belong, to special area? Are you Arab? Are you Amazigh? Are you Tuareg? Okay, according to your language. This is the meaning of language and identity. Understood? Now we move to language and culture. What is culture? That's it. Very good. When we talk about culture, it means when you speak, we reflect, okay, indirectly about your cultural characteristics. Right? When we talk about cultural characteristics, we are dealing with the religion, Islam. Okay? We're dealing with belief. What is belief? Yes, no. Yes? That's it. Your norms, your sensitivities. Clear. And also deal with the tradition and habits. What is the meaning of tradition and habit? That's it. Very good. Understood? When I speak, I also reveal my culture. Understood? My cultural norms. For example, you find someone speaking but not, let's say, considering the words, not considering the sensitivities. What is sensitivities? When you say someone is sensitive, sensitivities? Yes, in language we have sensitivities, right? Understood? Because we are not the same. Clear? In terms of culture, we are not the same. In Algeria, they have, okay, people or Algerians have special cultural norms, special cultural beliefs that related or bound up with their religion, which is Islam. Right? Is it clear? Are you with me? Do you understand what I'm saying? Good. That's relief. The third point is language and gender. In this class, right, we have two categories of gender. Okay? So there are two categories. Feminine and masculine. Male, female. Girls, boys. Men, women. So these are the genders. Understood? So the gender contains two categories. Male or female. Understood? When we talk about language and gender, here we are dealing how girls or how women think and how men think. Understood? So, we talk about also the capacity and productivity of the language. They are not the same in terms of language, in terms of intelligence, right? Understood? In terms of intelligence, right? We have a level of intelligence according to the gender. Girls do not think like boys. Understood? You are a girl, you don't think like him, right? You have a special way of thinking, and you have a level, okay, which differentiate from one another, right? Different. Understood? Understood? So I will repeat. Gender means male or female. Understood? In particular, the way a girl thinks is a kind of peculiar style. What is the peculiar style? It means she thinks, okay, based on her own competencies, based on her own ways of learning. Whereas, when we talk about men, they have their own different style, special style in learning. I will give you an example. Men have their own preference. It means they are interested in special field or in special things. For example, football. We talk about football. Okay? Men love football. They love politics, right? So this is their major core, okay? Or let's say core subjects. Are you with me? Do you understand? Whereas when we talk about women, shopping, tailoring, cooking, etc. These are major areas, right? Understood? Another factor, in learning, I will contextualize my words based on the real setting, which is Algeria. In Algeria, boys, they don't care about studying, in order to develop themselves. The majority, let us be realistic, right? They care, their major objective, okay, behind studying or behind having an intensive program, training program, is to have a job, which is the army, or having a responsibility of having money, right? Whereas girls, you could find the majority of them, they need to have further education. It means having a master's degree, then they go to a doctorate degree, okay? They don't care about job, all right? Understood? Entirely, they don't focus on having a job. But men, I just need to study, have my bachelor's certificate in order to have a job. I need a job, right? Because the situation, okay, the realistic situation of a man, it means a man needs what? Needs to have responsibility, needs to make a family, right? So, the requirement of having a family is what? Is to find job. Understood? So this situation of having a family or building a family affects what? Affects your choice or your language preference or your, let's say, language objective or learning objective. Understood? I will make it simple. I would like to study, alright, in order to have a certificate. That's it. Why I need a certificate? To have a job. I need to find a job. What is a job? That's it. Girls, they do not focus entirely on having a specific, let's say, position. I need to develop myself. So this interference, or this factor interferes with the language objective or learning objective. So this is the meaning of language and gender. The third thing is, or the fourth thing is language and communication. What is communication? Yes, alright? I use a language, okay, based on the situation. For example, you are in a supermarket. You use a specific language that is related to shopping, alright? When I am in the class, I use a language related to education, alright? It means, when I communicate, I use my word conveniently, okay, and properly, based with relevance to the topic. It means, when I speak, I must have a relationship, okay? Between what? Between the topic okay, and the words, understood? The contextualized words. Do you understand? Clear? Understood? Good. When we speak, we manage our words. I am communicating, alright? There are special rules in communicating in order to make the recipient, okay, or interlocutor have a proper and a meaningful dialogue or meaningful communication. The message should be clear. What is clear? That's it. Should be clear, okay, and comprehensible. Alright? Clear? Good. So we will tackle now all the areas. I will explain with further details. Understood? So let me focus on, please, write it.